Bear with me, I have some technical issues. Be right back. see Doll has lost his mind as usual. Nick is going on about strange things with fake plants in here. Okay. Day 179. I'm tired as hell. My plan today was burn this song into Ableton so we can work on it, or so Scotty and Cressy can work on it when my brother and I are on vacation, off to see my youngest son graduate high school. That's coming up in about 3 or 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. So I still may do that. Got an echo. And then choose another song to burn in. And that should complete the album. At least the first album. That'd be good enough for us to get out on the road and start doing a little campaign around the old state here. Get some live gigs under us. Did I mention it was day 179? We're over halfway to... No, we're not even fucking halfway, man. We're not even halfway. Are we halfway? I can't do the math. I'm too tired to do the math. Chrome, are we halfway? Just did 4 horses, Sammy. Didn't sleep great last night. I'm tired as hell. And I still hauled my stinking ass up in the studio, which is the last place I want to be. Okay, 183 will be the halfway point. I mean, if you guys haven't done a challenge like this, stand by. This is nuts. The Iron Synth Challenge is no joke. This shit is real. You got to work. You got to get off work. I got a missing component to the feng shui. Two missing components to the feng shui here. Somebody got to be here to hold it down. No excuses. That's the thing, Apollo. I didn't ask for it. The wife said, this is what we're going to do. I looked at her with a wild look in my eye and said, are you serious?
Hey.
Oh, well, she popped up. Never mind the conversation. I'm moving on.
Y'all agreed. Nobody stopped it. Nobody denied it. Nobody said no.
Okay, just give me a minute to set up here. I don't know if Cresshead or Scotty is coming in today. So it's just, I don't know if anybody's coming in today. So it's probably just going to be me, and I'm going to burn these tracks into Ableton, and we'll see what happens after that. Let's see how much energy, how much I can get going here.
So Recon is asking, he's confused. He doesn't know if Mads on the camera is Meryl Daryl. Yes, Mads on the camera is Meryl Daryl.
Okay, I'll switch the cameras over, and then I'm gonna get in here and burn this in, save it, and try to figure out what else to burn in here.
Morning.
What are you eating, Kent?
Nothing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nothing. Is it chocolate?
Might be.
Good God.
Let's ask an expert. Siri, is this chocolate? Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chocolate you probably shouldn't be having
Why?
because you don't consume it in small quantities.
That's a problem?
Yes.
Why?
For you it is, Kent. No.
Because you don't know moderation is what she's saying.
Thanks, babe.
That's because when I was younger, I had nothing. I'm making up for it.
No, Kent. Oh my God.
I'm having it in moderation, okay?
Anyways, you need to send me your address because we need to send you that shirt.
Well, it should be on the box.
What box?
The Ambient Zero.
Oh no, we haven't gotten that yet.
Sorry?
I promise you.
You haven't got it yet. When did I send that now? 2 weeks ago?
It has really 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. We'll get at least getting on for it.
Do you have
You have like a tracking number? Yeah.
Yeah, Fiona's got it. I'll check with her.
Yeah, email
see
me
what the hell's
the
going on.
tracking number so we can because people get lost here. We're like in the country and people confuse us. So we've had people put our address in Google Maps and it's taken them to a completely different area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So send me the tracking number and then
Yeah, I'll work that through.
yeah, and we can get a hold of it. And then I'll get your address from the box and then we can send you the shirt.
All right, sweetheart.
Perfect.
So what's this about you tearing the place down at the weekend?
Oh, the studio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to go on the longer side of the wall so they can have more room and not be
Right.
so separated.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So that's
So
gonna happen.
Yeah,
This week.
and
I think we should be able to finish it this weekend, huh, babe?
yeah, it's mainly all my shit. So I know how I got to move it and what I want to do as far as workflow. And
Yeah.
then we'll leave it up live. Like I'll do this with the cameras on. So
Yeah, and
I'll
then we
leave the
can go live
cameras on and yeah.
on our phone too with the gimbal.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Doom is asking, are you going to stream it? Yeah, we should be able to stream it.
Well, if you find yourself in a position where you can't stream it for whatever reason, you run out of time, you haven't set anything up or whatever, blah blah blah, just give us a shout and use my one.
Yeah. I think we should be able to because we can always stream from our phone. And the gimbal is fully charged, so I don't think there
That's
should
what
be
we
an
took to
issue.
the record store was that gimbal in the phone.
Yeah, and it worked great.
Yeah, seemed to work okay, didn't it?
Yeah, it worked really well.
I haven't got any more on me at the moment, sweetheart. You're a bit of a pig like your dad, aren't you? Yeah. Scrunchy. So what is it you're doing tonight then? Or today, whatever.
So that song we were working on for the past 2 days, the four of us. I'm just going to burn the foundation in as a placeholder. And then Lamar and I on May 27th through May 30th are going out to see my mom and to see my youngest son graduate high school. And then turn around and get back here because I'm going to have horses and stuff due and, you know, and she can't do this by herself. So,
yeah.
We're not going to fail this challenge. But after it's done, I don't know if we're ever going to come back. That's a joke.
Well, if you find that one night you can't fill it for whatever reason, give us a shout.
Yeah, I'll have her give you the keys. So
Even if we just sort of do a pretend
right.
Pretend one, even.
As long as the channel goes live, we're
as
good.
long as and it can be counted as a transmission on that day.
Right.
Yeah, we're a bit hazy about the whole details of that, but
it sounds good so far.
Yeah, even if it's like 40 minutes of me singing "God Save the Queen," yeah. Although he did a poor job because it hasn't worked. He didn't save her, did he? No, that's all right, Siri.
Okay, I think I'm almost ready here.
Yeah, I know it's King, but it still sounds wrong to me. Like when they're singing it on TV, when they get to the King part and go, huh? Oh, no. Practicing telekinesis. No, do you know what? I haven't found that white case yet. It's driving me absolutely nuts. Where's the other boys tonight, anyway?
Probably sleep like they should be.
I didn't get to sleep after the show either.
You stayed up the entire time?
Well, in the end, it started getting light, so it seemed pointless staying in bed. All right, it's got the cobwebs out.
Oh, there's so many things going on with this fucking DAW. It's making my brain fucking hurt, and I'm already too tired to sit and try to figure this shit out.
Well, I'll tell you what then. I have a suggestion. I did take a cream for it, but I still got it. But instead of doing this, seeing as the boys aren't here, how about go onto YouTube, pick a bit of video, and we'll have a quick scoring lesson. All you got to do is just play.
Okay, I am.
Tis but a suggestion.
She says the same thing, but I have no idea how to go into YouTube and do any of that because I am not trained in the art of Marelism.
Ah, I see.
So that's a whole different thing. Biscuit, none of these reverbs should be there. This is from an old template. So I'm erasing all of these effects out of each channel and trying to save the entire template. But there's some other things going on that I am just too tired to sit and try to figure out.
So don't try, darling.
Why don't you guys just jam out for today?
We do that?
Yeah, instead of just figuring all of that out.
Yeah, what I should have done is left that. I think I could. I'm gonna use Contact, and we can explore through there, through Albion, and figure out something.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not gonna fry my brain today. I fried it already on horses.
Like Vicky said, don't even worry about it. Listen to your body.
If you're going to play to relax, not play to work. You'd be surprised what might come up.
I know. I just didn't know what to do. You know. I just.
No, I understand.
Yeah, just jam out.
We can entertain our good friends in the chat with some half-assed music.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Do something we're good at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys jam out. I'm gonna duck out. I'll be in the background.
Okay.
All right, sweetie.
I'm gonna switch cameras here. Give me a minute. Cover for me, would you?
Okay. Two lesbians going to a bar. They had a lovely drink. Good on them. Don't really know any more jokes than that. Never mind. Well, I am filling in, so the thinnest guy here is filling in. How ironic is that? As the doctor said, I have the metabolism of a neutron star. Yeah, tell me about it. Somebody tried to employ me to try and run a beans once. I don't know. It's not good. Well, how about somebody in the chat who has a keyboard close to them and wishes to come in and play along? Bring some of their vibe with them. Can only be good. What about you, Apollo? You up for it, mate? Okay. Apollo can come in about a quarter of an hour. And whatever you're doing, it's working. It's just a bit quiet. unloading a truck right now. Booze or cigarettes? Under a bridge somewhere. God, I make that noise in the morning as well. Yeah, definitely make that noise in the morning. Is it working out for you? He's gone silent.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What now?
It's just weird shit. Like my sound is low. Nothing's like cranking up to its potential. Like
What, since last night?
Since last night, everything has just gone to shit.
Ooh. It's a bit iffy, isn't it?
Okay, I'm gonna try something else.
It's working. You got broadcast, haven't you? Oh, hello.
There we go. Okay, got the volume right. There's no particular key for this. This is just a drum pattern I created to, I don't know, figure out what I wanted to do with it.
Yeah.
So why don't we just play with this?
Mm-hmm.
And we could play in C because it's easy and I can have fun and not think.
Yeah, well, plus that almost squeaky bass sound you got going in that is in C.
Oh, sweet. Even better.
Yeah, so even better.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to find some, see if we can find a suit.
I'm going to play that and switch the cameras. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. So let's see what we got in here. Not everything can be orchestrated. Bonsoir, monsieur.
Bonsoir.
How are you?
Très bien. Merci.
Coolly cool.
Aye, all good. All good.
Did you get to sleep afterwards?
I did.
I didn't.
Holy mackerel, did I sleep for long today?
Ooh. Oh, here we go. Let's have a go.
It's probably a reason you just now showing up, Scotty, because things went to shit and it's better we just jam tonight.
What's happened?
Ableton's gone wrong for some reason. It was just doing some funky stuff. But as you know, tonight I'm going to be pulling some stuff out of here, as tired as I fucking am. I am going to be pulling a lot of stuff out of here, and before I leave out of here tonight, I'm going to label all of my audio cords or cables.
Yeah.
And my MIDI cables, so I know where they went, so it can be an easy reattach. And once I'm done with that, I'm probably going to call it. And then tomorrow I'll just turn the cameras on. I'm going to try to get in here as early as possible and just start breaking things down, ripping things up, and trying to get everything out tomorrow. Get the tables built tomorrow, get the shelving up tomorrow. And Saturday, hopefully the tables will be finished. I can line everything up. I'll show it all on camera. And then if you're not busy during the weekend, you can hop in and we can do some more planning together.
Yep, no bother.
But I'm trying to get it all done before Monday.
Damn.
And I think I could do it.
Yeah. You'll do it. You'll do it.
And it'd be worth it, and it'd be a one less fucking headache that I have to worry about. So.
And what's your thought process? Are we going to designate 2 of your inputs on the Tascam for your 16 to go into?
So I thought you were working that plan out. So
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I thought you were
Right,
gonna.
so you're happy enough for me to work that into the plan.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And then Ableton is going to be the absolute last thing we try to figure out.
Oh, it might. Right,
What
I
else?
do have notes here. I wrote everything down somewhere.
I must admit, I was going to do pretty much the same thing a couple of weeks ago. And I looked at the room and just went, nah. Nah. It's fine. Leave it. Walk away.
I thought about flying half god, half beast out here and letting him sleep in our basement for a couple of weeks and putting him to work. But then I thought about it and I said, nah.
Yeah, here we go. So you've got the Model 24, Model 16. You've got Hydra, Sub-37, Wave State, MC707, TR8S, Solar 42, and Lyra. And then you've got the bass, which is the GX100.
Yep.
Pedals-wise, you've got the Colliders, Strymon, Volante, VT4, KMS, or KMA Sirius, did you say that was?
Yep.
Yep. Laney Kinto Columbus,
Yep.
Chase Bliss Mood Mark II, Chase Bliss Habit, and Night Sky Strymon, yeah? Oh, and Height Hologram as well.
Hologram. Did you get the Strymon Volante as well?
Yes, Strymon Volante's in there, yeah.
Okay. And Collider is for the 24 master reverb delay effects.
Collider, do I have Collider in here? Is that a separate pedal, yeah?
Yeah, it's the pedal that you said should not be taking up the stereo channel
Right,
on the
okay.
24, so...
Yeah, I just wonder, so that it's nice and easy. So your effects, when you're on the road and you're going jamming, do you take your effects with you?
Yes.
All of them?
No, because some of them are just... Like if I'm taking the wave state, I'm just taking the wave state sound with the effect that it's chained to in the 505. So the wave state and whichever pedal is connected to that wave state will be staying. The Moog, however, will be coming with us, and that has the Chase Bliss Mood Mark II tied to it.
Yeah, well, what I'm going to try and do is set you up in such a way as everything's on sends, so you can basically use any of your effects on any synth.
Okay.
And you're not having to disconnect, you're not running them in line, you're just using them on, you know, like the sends that we've got in Ableton when you can send anything to that reverb?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you can do that with a mixer as well. That's what your sends and returns are for.
Okay.
So we could basically set up, but we won't be able to get them all.
Right.
But we could have like send A, send B, and then you just know whatever pedal you've got on send A, whether it be your Strymon or your Microcosm or whatever it may well be. We just know that that's the one. So we just have your effects set up in sends and have a few designated channels for them to return on the 16.
Right.
So when you're out of the studio, you're going to be taking the 16 with you anyway, so you need to unplug all your effects before you go, and then when you come back, you just plug in your effects again, is what I'm thinking. So we'll basically leave your 24 for all your instruments, your synths, and try and keep the 16 for the bass and the effects.
Got you.
I think will work, because your bass goes with you when you go live. So do your effects, so does your 16. So if we try and keep whatever you go live with in the 16, and then that frees up everything in the 24 for everything that stays in the studio, so you're not having to unplug loads of different things. It's
Right.
and you'll get things in stereo. So what we'll need to know is what cables you've got. As long as you've got enough sort of jack cables that connect everything
Dude,
up
I
in
got
stereo.
fucking tons of cable. I
Yeah,
got
cool.
cables for the live set, and obviously the cables just for the studio.
Yeah.
So we bought separate cables for
For each
live.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah, they could use a patch bit about Chrome, but to be honest, they've not really got enough kit there. They could certainly patch up if they needed to further down the line, but they're trying to do this on a shoestring at the moment, cost-wise. So when you start getting into patch base, you're then spending an absolute fortune on cabling to go with that. And at the moment, we're trying to do this as cheap as possible with what they've got. But yeah, patch base certainly for the effects would be fantastic. But that's something you could look at down the road. That's something you could look at later on, Lamont.
For sure. But I don't want to get over.
You don't want to get pricey with it.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be costly.
Well, I mean, not so much that. I just want to worry about the first thing right now is rearranging the studio and making sure the sound is right. That's like first and foremost. That's all I'm worried about, because the gigs aren't until like late June, early July. So we can worry about that later down the line when I can retain it.
Yeah.
But right
and
now,
a big thing for you and Lamar as well is to get those Adams speakers up and going, so that when you're doing your live, you're using headphones because you have to.
Right.
But when you two are in there jamming, put those fucking speakers to use, because at the moment they're just
just
sitting furniture.
there. They're just toys. Yeah. And it's not being played with. Exactly. So yeah, like that's first thing is first. Let's get the studio running optimal.
Yeah.
Let's get the Hydra synth so I can hear it in stereo, because you and Kent been like, oh my God, you haven't even heard what it can do in stereo?
Same with your wave state and things like that.
Right.
Anything that should be stereo needs to be stereo,
stereo.
because you won't hear it. You must hear it when me and Kent come in,
I
because
do.
everything gets mega wide, and that's because you're running all your stereo synths in mono at the moment.
Right.
Albeit for some reason last night I was in mono when I watched back the stream, albeit that the settings were in stereo, so I was like, oh. And I'd done a test today.
Yeah.
And it's recording in stereo, so maybe something was a bit of a glitch last night. In fact, I'll test my synth just now and tell me if this is jumping. Oh shit, hang on, I'm in the wrong, what do you call it?
Sample rate.
Yes, I'm in 48.
You're getting some anti-aliasing there, boy.
We certainly are.
Boy.
Squeal like a piggy.
Wee.
Wee.
Where you going, boy?
Yeah, it's because I was in what do you call it? DaVinci Resolve just automatically puts everything into 48. But is this in stereo?
Oh yes, very.
Yep.
Yeah, it was weird because everything I was playing last night when I watched back this stream was in mono. It was odd.
Well, what I found was when I watched the stream back today, when I thought I was getting a bit too loud, I could barely hear myself.
Yeah. Well, Wagyu was pleading with you to turn up last night.
It was weird because here it was like, fucking hell, this is just washing over everybody. Back it off, back it off, back it off. But when I'm playing it back, it's kind of like, it was nowhere near. Nowhere near.
How do you hear your YouTube, or sorry, your StreamYard that comes back? Is it on a channel on your mixer?
No, it comes off the interface from the Mac.
So you've got no way of controlling the volume of this, what you're actually listening to on StreamYard. It's basically just how it comes back to you is how you hear it.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try putting it through loopback and then selecting a channel, but
so
you never know what you're going to get.
I'm not sure where you're, because it's the Behringer you've got, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your mixer.
Yeah.
Because with this UAD thing, you can set up what they call virtual channels, and it's basically just fake channels that are in your mixer. So I can pull the volume of the computer back.
Yeah.
So that I can hear myself more, but turn my volume up if everyone's telling me I'm too quiet, or usually I'm too fucking loud. But what I do is everything that, because I send everything to aux1 in stereo, and aux 1 is set up on my channel 1, which is what Streamyard looks at. So everything that I send to aux 1 gets sent to Streamyard, if you like.
Yeah.
That's the way I've got it set up in my mixer. All my sends to Streamyard to aux 1 are all at unity gain. They're all at 0 dB, and I have the computer set at 0 dB on my mixer as well. So that what I should hear coming through my mixer, and I'm sending everything that I'm hearing and sending, all my channels are set to 0 dB. And then when I need to turn things down, I just turn them down at the synth, because that kind of seems to be the easiest way to balance it.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, if you're not hearing the music because you're hearing yourself too loud, versus, I don't know how you would get around that if you can't.
No, I don't know either.
We had that issue too, and I forgot what it was we had to adjust.
Can't remember what.
But
The other thing I've tried doing is having YouTube running on the web, on the browser, and then what I do is mute myself and go and listen to what I'm playing actually coming from YouTube with everybody else.
Yeah.
And that way you can gauge roughly.
Yeah, exactly.
What
When
your
you go
level
in,
is.
when you go in your StreamYard settings here, Kent, if you look at your StreamYard settings just now, you should be able to turn your StreamYard volume up in the settings. If you go into audio, if everybody's thinking you're too quiet, you should be able to go into settings, audio, and it'll tell you mic volume.
Yeah.
Well, turn that up and people will hear you louder. What is your set to? 100 at the moment?
135.
Oh, 135.
Yeah.
Because mine's is at 100. But yeah, you can turn that up and you won't hear it if you turn that volume up, and everyone else will hear you louder, but you won't.
Right.
So if people are saying, oh, you're too quiet, and you can't turn your synth up because you're not hearing the stream properly.
Look, if I turn this up to... Right, it's on 165 now. Does it sound any different?
A little bit louder, but not massively.
Alright, let's wind the bugger up. There we go. 200.
Right, now play your synths and see how that sounds. Now that's mega loud for your synths.
Yeah.
That's mega loud. So you can pull that back for your synths.
Wait. Before you do, let me put the drums where I always put them.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Yeah, we don't want everybody fighting. We'll end up distorting the whole channel.
Yeah. Yeah, but Lamont is very quiet because he's bouncing here at minus 18 dB, so he's very quiet at the moment. That's about perfect there, Lamont.
See how we get on with that.
Yeah, and if people think you're too loud, just go into StreamYard and turn it down from there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll work.
Or I could do it globally here from the Cubase mixer, perhaps.
Oh yeah, because a lot of you're just using your software in your
A lot of it is,
computer, isn't it? Your strings and stuff, yeah. I hear frogs go.
Yeah.
Sounds like my stomach in the mornings. Yeah, definitely. Right, so let's see if we can find them. I was going to try and use my Rolly, and I've fired up software, and went, no.
Knock, knock, knock.
You got to register, and it was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I can't see what's wrong with this.
Vicky saying turn yourself down by 3 dB. Let me go and have a listen to it just now. Is it distorting with you, Vicky? Yeah, it's Lamar saying S.O.R's too loud.
So turn the drums down a little bit, or
Yeah, it's maybe just the drums that are a little bit too hot. Ah, not too much. Nah, I would go back up again. That's a little bit more. There, about there. Is that better?
I'm hitting that negative 18, negative 15 area.
Yeah, coming back via YouTube, it's bouncing about -6. So it may well be the Streamyard send is too. You know, the volume on Streamyard's a bit louder than what you are.
So you want me to turn the Streamyard volume down?
I'm just looking at what the guys are saying. It sounds okay to me. I'm just trying to read what the guys are saying here. I like Kent and S.O.R, hot Scott, ketchup. Yeah, it sounds good to me as well. I think what they're saying is to stop YouTube compressing it. You're better sitting about -11.
Okay, Andy Fireblade said it sounds good there. So
Yeah, it sounds fine here, yeah.
I'm starting to wonder what people are monitoring things on too. Yeah, it's going to be different for everyone depending on what quality they're listening through and what they have.
Right, let me just go and I'll go and listen to the YouTube, because what they're saying is me and Kent's speech is inaudible because of the volume.
Really?
Let me go and listen.
I thought it was quite loud.
Yeah, it sounds decent in my
Right,
headset.
if you can speak, Kent.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it all sounds clear to me.
Yeah, doesn't it?
And that's I'm now monitoring YouTube.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
you said
Meryl's
like you got a
saying it
Bluetooth
sounded
there.
okay as well. That's Moser saying it sounded perfect now. Happy days. Let's just jam out. Alright, Mads.
Oh.
What key are we in? C? Right, come on, Kent. Come up with a chord progression that we can play to, because you're the gifted chord man.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
God damn it.
God damn it.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's loud.
That's not good at all.
Yeah, I know, Mads. You're right. 100%.
gonna be surfing for sounds.
Nice chords, Ken.
Get lucky sometimes. That's a variant. new set of chords. I think if we played those chords any longer, we would have summoned a spirit or something.
This was fun. This is what I was talking about. No fucking working, just play.
Right. So who's going to come up with a set of chords now?
That sounds very human leaguey.
That's a little, isn't it?
It's that fourth chord's the hard one. It's that.
Oh, Scotty, you got it. know I can't read music.
No, neither can I, mate.
It's a F thing to a
Okay,
G thing, back
so-
to an F to a
So
C
this
thing.
is a regular C major chord. And then I go to, what would this be?
I think that's what you were doing, isn't it?
B and D at the same time next. Then A and C at the same time. And then C and E at the same time.
Yeah.
That first chord isn't a C you're playing though.
No, it's an F.
Yeah, it's an F.
Oh, it's an F. It's an F. Sorry, it's an F.
So if you played a C first, then an F,
You got a 4-chord loop.
so C, F, G.
The chair's playing the Hydra. It's
Who's
still-
playing that? Who's playing the Hydra a minute ago with that? God,
What?
it was a crazy sound, like a Egyptian desert-esque type. Huh.
When?
Really? It's like maybe 3 minutes ago when we were just coming out. Damn. I heard that sound before.
Oh, it wasn't, what, oh, Dewberry, 19, thingy, where is it? Was it this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a CS80 sound, Blade Runner-y thing.
Yeah, that fucking sound is amazing.
That's A019.
Shit, I have my contact on.
Let's get a copyright strike. Sorry, Hans. Tell you what, I think I've got a church organ on here. That'll really fuck it up, wouldn't it? There you go. I knew there was one nearby. There's always one nearby. Yeah. That should do it. Little
If it had-
algorithm be running around going, oh, fucking hell, fucking hell, oh, fucking hell.
That's Inception, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It most certainly is. 3 chords for the film.
I know.
Ta-da!
Unbelievable.
It's not how hard you do it, it's how clever you do it,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And very wise chord choices as well.
Yeah.
He seems to just pick the right chords.
Because he hunted out this Italian organ in some church somewhere in Italy. And then got the chappie to play the chords, gave him the music, and he played it and literally took it back to
Recorded
LA.
it and then took it back. Yeah.
Yeah, and then did all that shit with it. Very clever.
Awfully clever.
Awfully clever, isn't it?
What sound is that you're playing, Lamont?
That is I got so many different effects on it. It's
Wobbly piano.
What is it from? The 505? Oh, the
I'm certainly putting something together there.
the 707.
707.
warm voice piano.
Warm voice. It's kind of got that tapey kind of effect on it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got that tape effect, and it also has a chorus hex on it. Like it's dragging along.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so hard to do with both hands. I'm still trying to get the hang of this shit.
Yeah, it'll
You
come
just
in
keep
time.
banging your head against the wall with it, and then suddenly
It just
it starts
to come.
working.
Right.
Yeah.
Just when you think it's never going to get any better, suddenly, boom, there it is.
Because I can hear what I want to do, but the fingers are like, no, cocksucker, we're not doing that.
See if you can find a way of just doing it more simply, and then eventually, once you got it set in your head, and then start breaking it up gradually, and then you just find a rhythm that works for you.
And a good way to start as well, Lamont, is if rather than doing fiddly bits on both fingers,
Mm-hmm.
use your left hand as a bass note hand.
Yeah.
And basically, 90% of the time when I'm playing, I think you'll be the same, Kent. You just do an octave wherever you are.
Oh,
So if you
yeah,
like, if you're doing like a C chord with your right hand,
Mm-hmm.
just do an octave. So you're
Okay.
actually just hitting the low C and a higher C an octave apart with your left hand,
Right.
and then your chord goes on the right, and then you do your fiddly bits on the top. So actually, your left hand, all it's really doing to get the hang of it is doing bass notes,
Mm-hmm.
and it just keeps things a lot simpler.
Okay.
Because generally, you won't see a pianist, unless they're doing something really big and fancy, twiddling about with both hands at the same time. It's generally you try to do the fancy stuff with your right hand, and well, yeah, I was a way to say unless you're left-handed, but lefty octave pounder. So try and do two notes with your left hand, but like, so use your pinky and your thumb, but do an octave chord. So you're doing like two C's, and then hit them both together. Yeah. It does take practice though, Ken. It's so...
Takes so much.
It's true, Panda. That is very, very true.
What's he saying?
You won't see a penis unless there's twiddling around with both hands. So true.
Cracking open munchies. I'll mute the mic so you don't hear me chomping here. Sounds quite sinister, that, doesn't
Doesn't
it?
it?
Oh.
Oh, you got it nearly. Okay, there's 4 chords that work with it. Almost a Bond thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It fries you up after a while.
That's
Yeah,
quite normal.
You don't realise you were playing the James Bond theme there.
And the thing is, you're doing it, and what happens is you stop thinking about it momentarily, and your hands are just doing it,
Right.
and then you notice, and that's when you fuck up.
That's exactly when I fucked up.
Yeah, yeah. We all do it.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah.
going fine. You go, this is working. Oh shit! Why did I think about it? Fuck.
Yeah, or you get a little bit overconfident in the chords you're playing and then
Yeah.
completely lose it.
And it started when Scotty was going, "Yep, there you go, do 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 do." Then I was like, "Oh, I'm doing. Never mind, I'm not doing it."
You should have said, "Shut up, you twat."
Yeah, it's Scotty twatty. And it sounds good when Kent's backing it too, you know.
But what you should be doing as well, and take no notice of us being here, explore it more. You throw in some notes here and there and just see if you find something that works.
Mm.
And you get more and more variant, and then you start to think this needs to change to here or something like that. You just play with it.
I got you.
That's how I write nearly all of my shit.
Lamont, it's like learning a woman. You just kind of have to do a bit of feeling about until you get it right.
Until you get slapped in the face. And then you're sort of like, sorry,
Ooh, is that the wrong hole?
I thought you were somebody else. I'll just get off the bus here, shall I?
So the notes you're playing about with your right hand there, if you just keep your left hand fingers spacing the same, but just do an octave. So go from C to A sharp, which is the third black key.
Third black key.
But in an octave, so it's like
with the right or the left?
with the left. So if you play the notes that you're playing with your right, but just play the C and then keep playing what you're doing with the right and then move to the A sharp, which is the three black keys, it's the third one.
Okay.
And then, so you go from, yeah, you're playing the first one, it's the third one along.
This, oh, wait, okay, the third one.
Yeah. So when you're doing your C with your octave with your left hand, move down to the A sharp, down to the F, and then back to the C again. And just those three notes, if you can do that as you're playing, so you're just sort of like holding it on. So say you're on C, okay?
Where's your hands at?
Like that.
Hang on.
So that's C, octave.
Oh, she pissed off again. Could go back to the G.
So that all my top hand is doing there is like C minor.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
So you're going from the C with your bass down to the A sharp to the F to the G sharp and if you do that, if you do something simple with your right as you're trying to learn what you're doing with your octaves on the low hand, on your left hand, it just makes life a lot easier because it saves you having to try and overthink doing both hands.
Yeah, but I see where you were.
So a C minor is your C note, then a D sharp, which is your second black of the two blacks. It's the one on the right. And then you're a G after that. So those three notes together, so your C, your D sharp, and your G is an actual C minor chord.
Okay, I was playing in the scale of regardless then, but okay.
But don't play the chord with your left hand, play that with your right, and then just do your bass notes. So what I was doing there is I was going, so there's your chord, which you're playing now. I was just going C, G, D sharp, G, so it's just going. And then on my bass hand I was going. It's good practice just to do something simple like that to get both your left and right side of your brain working.
Oh my God, that's gonna take a minute. Just show me rocket science.
Do your bass note first, hold it, and then start doing the three notes.
Okay.
And there's 1,000 different ways you can play those 3 notes.
Oh yeah.
Find one that suits you. That's another way. Because if you can nail that, you're into a whole new world
Yeah.
of what you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the C minor scale and just hitting one of the notes he was just talking about with either finger first, slowly, until I get accustomed with introducing other fingers.
A lot of people find it easier remembering the shape rather than the notes.
And that's what I do. Yeah.
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 That's the
your
easiest
best
way
bet.
to. Yeah.
Because I can
Because we're
remember
ear
the-
players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can remember the scale way easier than the note. Like I just know. I just know by the color and what I'm doing as far as the actual pattern of the scale is way easier than somebody telling me the note.
Wait until you get to inversions, mate.
It's just so slow. Like I literally have to go so slow, make sure I'm using the right fingers.
We'll do it slow then.
And not teach myself bad habits by compensating with other fingers.
Yeah, do it slow. You can't go straight into it and start hammering it out like, Rachmaninoff. Just take your time.
Yeah, and even if you spend like half an hour a day when you're in there as a little warm-up thing, even if you say, right, okay, for one day you'll do your left hand, the next day you do your right, and do your octaves with the left hand. So just work from, so like go to your very first key that you're on your synth, and then, so that's with your pinky, and then an octave up with your thumb. So you then hold that shape and go from whatever your first key is. I'm not sure what it, I can't see the start of your keyboard or not. Is it a C is the very first key, or is it an A?
C.
C is the very first one, is it?
Yep.
So you would start with the C and then just go, so you're basically just going C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, but doing that with your fingers stretched out so that you're doing octaves each time. So, and then just do that 1, 2, and sort of time it so that you're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or if you need to go slower than that at the start, just go 1, 2, 3. And if you need to go slower, just keep going slower until you find a comfortable pace that you can hold that octave stretch with your pinky, because your hand will get sore. But you hold that octave stretch and then go white and black keys, just go all the way up. Dum 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 dum, and just work all the way up that way. So, and what that does is it kind of gets your hand the muscle memory to hold that stretch where it needs to be.
Right.
So then you're not having to think where both fingers are going. You just need to think where your thumb is going, and your pinky will automatically be an octave lower.
And my pinky can replace the thumb on stretches, right? I can just.
Oh,
Pinky-
hell yeah.
Pinky can leave off where the thumb moves forward. That seems natural.
Yeah. a lot of it, so much of it is just muscle memory, Lamont.
It is. It is.
Well, what you're doing there, I was actually during that first bit we did. I did something almost exactly the same.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
That is just. It just feels weird when it's new.
Yeah, it will. And after a while, it just becomes absolutely second nature to you. Better advice than what Panda got, which is twat shit till it works. It's funny, that's what Fiona said to me on our wedding night.
Panda, that's what Shona does to me. Twats this shit until he works.
Now, where did Rowan get?
Usually at the request of Meryl.
Watch shit. Oh, fuck.
I'll go get me tennis racket. See how that does.
That dude's a fucking animal.
In fact, no, I'll get my golf club.
The fuck is he still doing up anyways?
You can do stuff like this.
I'm looking at your hands.
You're literally playing the chord, but you're doing it one note at a time.
See, we all do it.
And you do twiddly shit like that, and honest to God, it becomes second nature. So when you want to just mix it up a bit, you know?
Right.
And then if you've got your expression pedal, you can bring in another sound underneath it. The sex you get is unreal. Pussy from every direction. I'm honest to God.
I take your word for it.
Every single woman I've got into bed is through playing keyboards to them. Can't recommend it highly enough. That's 3 now in 60 years.
See, somebody told me you got done for playing with your organ in front of women, but...
Yeah, I know, but it was at a bus stop, to be fair. Well, they wouldn't let me play with hers, so I played with mine. If you're not going to share, then fuck off.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yep.
Get into so much trouble.
Okay, the wife is beckoning me to come in the house.
Come in the house.
And eat dinner. It is late, she says.
What's Meryl cooking us tonight?
I have no idea. I think I'm going to eat the leftovers of the cheeseburger soup.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Did it make the roll a bit soggy?
I don't use a roll.
How can it be a cheeseburger then?
It's potato in there, and that acts as the carb, and then she throws bacon and tomato and onion in it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Pulls it out.
I was just taking a piss, don't worry.
Oh, okay. I was
well, thank you for that tonight.
Twat.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for stopping me from banging my head against Ableton and wanting to come in here and work when I just
That's Meryl saying it's everything in a cheeseburger but the bread, so they replace the bread with potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm assuming there's beef, bacon. Do you actually put cheese in it?
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Put the cheese in. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, like Velveeta
Wow.
or something.
I'm going to have
creamy.
to try this. 'Cause
You're
I'm
gonna have to try
intrigued.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
intrigued.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's,
Fiona makes quite a sweet one.
it's literally my favorite dish. Literally, quite literally.
I'd never heard of it until you guys mentioned it. And then when I mentioned it to Shona, she was like, oh, yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd never heard of it.
That's because you're a twat.
Cheese, burger meat, onions, potatoes, bacon.
It's fucking lovely, as they say.
It's fucking amazing.
Same
Okay.
thing, but lovely at the end.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it.
Yeah, you got to. No, it was good
If
fun. I
if
enjoyed
am
that
fatter
greatly.
than I already am. Yes, so did I, Ken.
Yeah,
Thank you
and I
very
got
much.
lessons.
I feel
As usual,
satisfied.
gentlemen.
I
For a
got
good old
lessons.
jam.
Oh, yeah. No, Discord, then I'll see it. Because I can't get WhatsApp to work. It goes, no. No. Well, fuck you then, WhatsApp.
Ah, perfect, Meryl. Yeah, if you could send me that recipe, that would be great.
Yeah.
It's really good.
See, now, if you hold that, what you're doing with your left hand, and just keep doing that, that's good practice, doing stuff like that. Your timing's spot on. That needs a choir, doesn't it?
Good. That thing.
Yeah, your timing's very good, Lamont, because that is not an easy thing to do with your left
Yeah.
hand, to hold the timing like that, and you're holding that no bother.
Doing
And I
well.
know by the fact that you're not saying a fucking word that's taking a ton of concentration,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to put you off now, and it's not fucking working.
No. Now here's the hard bit. Ready? Now with your right hand, pick out some. Yeah, exactly. As soon as you have to try and think, as soon as you have to think,
That's annoyed me.
And
You
the
managed
trick
to
is-
stop him, Ken. I couldn't get him a falter
yeah,
at all.
you've only got to try. If he tries to, if you suggest something that's separate from what he's doing,
Yeah,
that's when he's got to
both sides
switch
of the
off
brain
what he's
working,
concentrating
yeah.
on. And the trick is to be able to do that and let that hand just play by itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Once you get to that point, you're done. That's it. No, you're getting there. You're getting there.
Shit.
This time next year, you'll be playing Chopin. So hard, it really is.
It's so fun, but it's so fucking hard, man.
Yeah, you're doing really well with it, though. You are doing very, very well with it. 'Cause it's not an easy thing to do that, especially with the left hand.
Man. And no click track or nothing. You know, that's
No, that's another thing. No, don't try to do it in the spaces.
y'all got to do it together.
You got to do it together, yeah. Your lady wife calls you.
Oh shit.
Get your arse inside.
He's like, now he's lost. He's gone. He's fucking with the kids again. Oh, that was fun though.
What you need to say, Meryl, is, Lamont, your dinner's in the dog.
Put the fries in the bag. Okay.
There was an advert in the UK with that, wasn't there, Ken?
What's that, mate?
The guy would move his arse, and the wife kept calling him, and she says, "Oh, by the way, your dinner's in the dog."
In the dog, yeah.
She waited that long for him to come for his dinner.
That's something I used to love doing this. No one would have believed in the early part of the 19th century. Yeah. Oh, by the way, been meaning to say to you, actually, oh kilted one.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah. That track you submitted, was it a couple of weeks ago?
Which one was that?
Fucking epic fucking thing. The name eludes me. It was big. Orchestral.
Was it the one with the piano? Was it the week that when I submitted two?
Mate, I'll have to go back and look.
What about it anyway?
It was fucking epic.
Oh, right, okay.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
I keep thinking about what Panda says about us doing a supergroup. You, me, and Panda.
Yeah.
But he's there just to derail shit. Which I thought was hilarious. But, yeah, because I've noticed we'd have a very kind of similar of playing style.
Yes, we do. Very much so.
Yeah, it seems
very,
to be.
Very much
We
so.
must be coming from the same kind of background or something.
Yeah. Oh, it's panel beating and paint spraying and...
Yeah, but there you go. CNC machines, 3D printers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course the murders, but we don't talk about that so much.
Yeah, Meryl's saying, no, I know which one he's talking about. I have to go in my emails for the name. It was the one with the video.
Yeah, there was definitely a video with it.
Was there?
Yeah. Was it a spacey kind of video?
Oh.
With planets and ting.
Yeah, yes. Chris, that was a long time ago that I submitted that one.
And was it, why did I?
Yeah.
I think it was only a couple of
I
weeks
vaguely
ago.
remember it.
Oh, Christ, what was that called now? I'm see me with my names. Terrible.
It's like the title of my one. You know the one where I'm playing the Rolly?
Yes.
And it's called Fish Bicycle to Croydon.
See, mine's are a bit more simple than that because I would never remember that.
Well, for me, I think it stands out more.
Well,
Enough.
it probably does. That's probably what my problem is.
Especially when you try to imagine what a fish bicycle looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a look. YouTube Studio. Content.
Yeah, Mel was saying it's about 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. It wasn't long ago.
Probably got it in scores. Shots, synth repairs.
Okay, where was I?
You were about to get beaten half to death by your missus for not going in and getting your dinner. I think, if I remember rightly. Previously on S.O.R. Get your fucking ass in here before I whack you. Not that Vasquez speaks like that at all.
No. No, I just got to save everything.
Oh.
Okay, tomorrow I'm going to be in here with the cameras on, and I'll still have the mics up, but I'll be in here basically tearing this fucking place apart.
Well, that's just madness.
So anybody wanting to keep me company, especially somebody named the Kilted One.
What's this tomorrow?
Yeah, it starts tomorrow. It's not going to stop until it's over, Scotty. So maybe we can get Ken in here to
Well,
narrate.
I can come on after the show, for sure.
Yeah, maybe you can narrate tomorrow.
Yeah.
Be like a sports announcer.
I've sent you a link in the Streamyard private chat, Ken. Is it that one?
What's that done?
I've just sent you a link to that S.O.R one that I think you're talking about that Meryl was saying.
Yeah.
I've sent you a link in the private chat
Oh,
in
lovely.
StreamYard. Let me know if it's that one. Because if you're wanting a copy, I could easily send you a copy of it.
Oh, yeah. Because I was fucking really digging that and was going, thank God I didn't have to write it.
What time is your show, Chrome? Are you coming tomorrow? I know you have a show tomorrow. I should do shots every time I take out a cable.
That's going to be a lot of shots.
It's going to be a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of photos. Holy crap. And then you'd be looking at them going, yeah, but I'm not quite sure what that's the back of. They all look the fucking the same.
Can someone identify this for me, please?
Can you identify this cable and where it's supposed to go?
Do I even own this?
Just to let you know how mad Meryl is at the moment, she's speaking Spanish. I don't know if that pushes the urgency if you're needing to get in.
I think that's an indication that a line has been crossed.
Okay. Well,
she's probably on the website.
I'm just hearing this Spanish.
at a high pitch, yeah.
She's probably got a laptop on the side there in the kitchen as we speak.
Yeah, I know
and
it
she's
is
typing
there.
in, right now, how do you spell divorcethefucker.com?
It's like the reverse I Love Lucy show. I'm in there, babaloo, babaloo.
She shoots, she scores. Ah, my dears. Right, now.
All right, I better go. But what time is PSN over?
9.
9. Okay. Every time I go on PSN, Kent, you're just sitting there looking bored out of your fucking mind.
No, the idea is,
Go ahead. Explain yourself out of this one.
Go on. Right, I used to be a little bit more, hey, da, 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 da. And it was more a case of like, it's distracting people from what we're talking about. I went, oh, okay.
And how is that not fun?
Yeah, I mean, I get my moments like that guitar thing we were reviewing, and I just decided that my answer would be trying to hang myself with a USB cable from the ceiling.
It's just weird not seeing Kent do Kent shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is why
they're
pub
tying
came
the
about.
good man down over there. I want to see. I'm clicking in for the spungness.
Yeah, well, this is why the pub came about.
Yeah.
So I keep PSN sort of like more professional, shall we say, or as professional as I am capable of being. And the Looney Tune shit is for pub and S.O.R.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're telling me I'm tuning into the wrong fucking channel?
Well, you might learn something. What's the matter with you, man?
Oh, I'm just monkeying around doing monkey business,
Yeah.
Well,
Panda saying, I'm guessing it's no tickle the bum hole for you tonight then, Lamont.
Well, I never got a chance to ever do that. So, I mean, I didn't get my hopes up high. Any tips, Kent?
Mine are mostly worn away. All my tips.
Wait till she's bending into a cupboard.
Oh. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Like that fucking disinfectant now, bitch.
Right, I'm going to bail.
Yeah, I got
Well,
Because if I stay any longer, I'm going to get a slap in the morning, and I don't want one.
I'm all right because Fiona's downstairs watching season 3 now of Game of Thrones again.
So it sounds like you'll be up practicing.
Yeah, well, I think she's up to about season 9 of Blacklist.
Jesus.
I mean, she's literally going to bed in the morning when I come down. It's a very easy habit to fall into, though.
It is. We were speaking about that last night, Ken.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I've done it myself several times where, going to bed at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning seemed quite normal after a while.
The thing that often throws me out is tutorials. Like, I'll do tutorials on sound design for specific synths for folk.
Yeah.
And it could be anywhere, Australia, Dubai, I've had all over the place, America.
Yeah.
So to try and fit in with their hours, especially when they're finishing their work, I've got to be up until stupid o'clock, which can be a bit of a bugger for the sort of system, the clock, your sort of internal clock just gets thrown right off.
Yeah.
And then I just turn into a night owl again. But on that note,
yeah, we were just saying, like, why are we acting like we're teenagers, going to bed at 12 and 1 o'clock, and she has to get up stupid early.
12 and 1, it's 2:15 here.
Shit. We'll
Good
be
God,
up later.
it is, isn't it?
It was 4:30 I went to bed this morning.
Damn.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
And then
Good night.
nothing happened.
Good night, everybody. We're
Yeah.
going to get the hell out of here. Thanks for showing up. Be here tomorrow. I'll just have the cameras and microphones up. And you can watch me absolutely destroy this place piece by piece. And let's see what becomes of it.
I take it your microphones.
Do you know any
don't
dismantling
go
music, Scotty?
Wow, what was that? What was the Benny Hill music at the end?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, depending on how well it goes. Dum 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 dum. Oh, I fucked it up. Dum 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 dum
And they
dum.
kick it into fucking overdrive and shit.
Yeah, what was the way to say there is your mics and things don't go via your mixer into your broadcaster, do they?
No, they just go straight into the Rodecaster.
Perfect, okay.
Yeah.
So you're
Ah.
fine to strip down
You're
the
not
mixer,
tied
you're not
down
going to
then.
lose
Yeah.
your microphones, right?
I'm
Okay,
stripping
cool.
now.
I just
I'm
thought
kind of thinking just keep all the cables that are there. Tonight, while I'm sitting around, I'm going to look at every different piece of hardware to see if each one of them take a certain cable, like a balanced or unbalanced. Maybe that will cut down on some of the floor noise, and do some more research on the pedals, see what actual cables they're supposed to have in them going into the mixer,
Yeah.
Also, see if you can isolate what is more noisy than other things.
Yeah,
You might have one particular pedal, it's actually quite a noisy little bastard.
that
Yeah.
solar 42 is analog. It's super noisy, and my Collider pedal is
Yeah.
super noisy. So I've already identified those two already.
Yeah, so if that goes into the mixer and then it can have a noise gate just to, so when it's not being used, there's no and all that shit coming through. I've got that on a couple of things in here as well.
Serious, yeah.
Yeah.
To be entirely honest with you, Lamont, you were saying you were going to sit and label up all your cables and things like that. I wouldn't even worry too much about that because we can talk you through all that when you go to connect it all back up.
The
main
only
thing is
thing
how
you
your
need to
mixer
label
is
is
connected
wall
to your
warts. Wall warts must be labelled.
Yes, all your plugs.
Yeah.
So you know which one goes into what, because you could end up frying one box by
Oh,
plugging.
yeah.
So
just
absolutely.
make sure
Especially
you've
with
got
the
little-
Hydra.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, well, that one's easy because it says ASM on it. So
Well, there is that. But like I say, some of them don't. So, but if you're in the habit of it, it's easier to spot it in a huge bag full of 60 fucking wall warts.
my MIDI is what's important too, because right now I have it to where everything is working. Like my ADAS starts, the 707, the 505, and the Moog. They all start at the same time. That's how I need it when I go out live, and I do not want to change that. The only thing that are willy-nilly free is the wave state and the hydrosynth. I do not need them to be stopping and starting, because I use my hydrosynth to drone between different tracks, especially when we're live and I need time to set up the next song. I'll put my hydrosynth into drone mode and then take sounds from the wave state and put them in the 505, and it's doing its thing, and it buys me time to find the next track, cue it, EQ it, and bring it in, you know? So it's just not dead noise and nothing's happening, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, we can talk more about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll throw the cameras on, but it's probably going to be early my time and like noon your guys' time. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you'll be busy until PSN is over, but Scott, let me know when you're not busy.
Yeah.
And I'll
I
throw
like
it
that.
on.
Meryl's gone, Scotty is a smart man. What am I, fucking chop liver?
That means you're
Okay,
not so...
I'll put one in for Kent.
Yeah, go on in, so I can feel better about myself.
What'd you put?
I just said Meryl Darrell Kent is an old man.
Yeah.
And it makes sense now.
It's the hair, isn't it?
Uncle Crumb says he hasn't aged a day in 40 years.
Yeah, well, when you're dead, you don't.
Because he died 40 years ago.
Yeah. It's a hell of an exercise program to keep up, though, isn't it? Right then,
Right.
come on.
All right.
Before there's an altercation in the house.
All right.
Yes.
See you guys tomorrow.
You take care. Look after yourselves.
Bye, Zach. Bye.
See you. Ta-da.